Okay, so quick story. I just had somebody, you get people rolling through different comment stuff or chat things, and they're trying to scam, and we know how those work. Hey, if you give me money, I'll give you more. Back ass word logic is that. Anyways, I had someone come in and try to scam me. I said, I hope this is not a scam. And they're like, oh, no. Oh, really? And I used to play with scammers a lot. I used to work at Domino's, and there was definitely a lower income area that we delivered to, and I used to have to deal with scammers all day. I would keep them motherfuckers, pardon my language, on the phone for 30 minutes. They trying to come up with scams. I'm like, okay, what's the phone number? And they're like, oh, well, it's this number. I'm like, oh, well, that didn't pop up in our system. Is there a different number you used? Oh, well, I don't know. And they're like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just go get on the pizza box. There's a tag. We keep a label on there. We can go and I can find your, I threw the box. So I'm like, oh, that's important. Do you have another? And I would just circle them until they gave up. I never accused them. I said, okay. And I just, until they gave up. It was fun for me. Get me off the pizza line for a little bit. I'm like, because I was the assistant. So I always had to take all the calls, all the complaint calls. If I was on shift, dealing with customers was my thing. Anyways, so this person comes through scamming. I was like, you probably shouldn't be scamming me. And just remember, I don't think I'm the ultimate badass. And I don't think that just like, everything always works out perfectly for me, except for it kind of does in the strangest ways possible. But you gotta remember, when I say I'm a 13th birthday, when I say that I came from a bolt of lightning, ask my poppy. When I say I know exactly the amount of past lives I have had, and I know things about those past lives, and it's interesting because as I learned some other things lately, they are all very connected, eerily, things I have not shared, eerily connected. And so, I have a couple people that could vouch. It's not, again, and I don't wish bad on people, but yeah, I am walking karma, and it's just interesting. And I only say this because I've just witnessed these things at times. I had somebody that kind of just punked me down in a bad way, especially after that was a lot of money putting out for that was not cool. And then immediately they're like, they kind of punked me down, and then they hit me up later. They're like, right after that happened, my headphones broke and blah, blah, blah. And then I had another person that kind of did the same thing. And they're like, everything went awful this whole week after that. And I was like, because I tell people. So again, I'm not hiding this. I'm not saying I'm ultra badass. I'm not saying, that it's just oh, you're bad. I'm just saying I'm a lucky charm for good or bad. I've got stories on my YouTube of a guy who was getting no money. I rolled up, started talking to him, hanging out while he was spanging, and then a dude immediately came over with an envelope with a $100 bill in it. Dude was like, oh my God, you're good luck. I'm like, yes. So I'm not playing when I say some of y'all don't play, because you might just experience weird little oddities and you're like, oh, that's weird. Why did that happen? What is that thing? And then you might ask yourself, really? Wait,